County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Over 20,000 families have lost their homes in Montgomery County since the foreclosure crisis started. At times, this has to do with the fact that homeowners don't know where to receive help. Well, the county's Department of Housing wants to make sure that residents know about the free resources to obtain a loan modification.
I decided to go to the county, and they gave me the information about the agents in Montgomery County.
Yarira Escobar was behind her mortgage payments because her income had decreased. She needed help and received it at one of the county-approved housing counseling agencies.
You need to have faith in the system that with this type of agent, they really help. I hear too many things from them, and the people prefer to go and pay $2,000, $3,000, but they have the same option. Here, you don't have to pay nothing, and they are specialists in these type of things.
County Executive Ike Leggett is urging residents who are behind their mortgage payments or facing foreclosure to get help right away and to be aware of companies that prey on them.
If you see this, ignore it. This is not real. This is a scam. You will pay for it up front, and you will not get the services that you want. There is service available free of charge. Please do not adhere to this type of advertising.
Thus far, 20,000 homes have been foreclosed in the county, and the crisis is not over.
I think we'll see a little bit of an uptick in terms of some foreclosure actions or notices of default, notices of intent to foreclose. But again, the counseling process can intervene at that point and prevent the family from actually losing their homes.
The county is hosting a free 101 foreclosure prevention counseling event on Saturday, October 1st, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Boyer Park, located at 506 South Frederick Avenue in Gaithersburg. Montgomery County is getting closer to reaching its 50% recycling goal. In achieving this benchmark, the county has not only increased its residential efforts, but also those of county government agencies. Susan Kennedy has a story. Susan?
Lorna, the county currently recycles 44% of its waste. However, officials want that number to continue to grow. And they say one way of doing that is reaching out to others to help spread the word. The news is good. That's the word from Councilmember Nancy Florine, who has been working on the recycling issue since she took office. But she says there's always room for improvement.
The challenges are the natural ones, where it's less convenient. It involves a business decision to change the way business is conducted. And I will simply point out, a couple years ago, I initiated, and County Executive Leggett approved a green business certification program here, where businesses that are in the game on being green and increasing their recycling rate and all the other things that are energy efficient can get a stamp of approval, basically, from Montgomery County, and that's proceeding as well. And that's designed to be a carrot to encourage businesses to do it.
A recent study identified non-recyclable paper as the biggest opportunity to boost recycling rates. However, that's currently banned from the county's disposal stream. Reaching out to folks in the business and residential communities has also been a part of this effort to turn trash into treasure.
Montgomery County is really doing pretty well on the scale of things. If you look at what we are recycling that could be recycled, it's not the single-family neighborhoods that are the challenge. It's the multifamily communities and the commercial facilities. The department is continuing to press forward on educating people and to getting systems in place that make it easy for folks to recycle.
One other piece in the recycling puzzle is polystyrene. This foam material is not easy to recycle because it's lightweight and has a low scrap value, and its cost efficiency is questionable.
What we heard is you got to weigh the energy efficiencies of getting rid of it, or what your alternative solution is. Is it perfect? No, I'd like to get rid of it myself. We can all personally do it. But for some of our larger institutions, we heard from the school system, it's a big, big challenge.
I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Officials have heard from a group charged with studying the issues and benefits associated with artificial turf fields. Concerns have included both the need for more public playing fields and the health impact of artificial turf in comparison to grass. We spoke to council members about what the report had to say.
I can tell you that other jurisdictions throughout the country, San Francisco, California, Connecticut, New York, our EPA, have all looked at this issue and have concluded that there is nothing to worry about. There are issues out there and there are concerns, and our parents are always rightly concerned. But we believe that we've done our due diligence. We've looked at this issue carefully. We've looked at it for a number of years.
We started this 4 years ago when the first artificial turf field was proposed by MCPS for Richard Montgomery High School when it was being rebuilt. And the council said, wait a second, let's look at this, decide if this is the right direction to go. Let's look at the safety issues that have been raised by some folks. Let's look at the benefits as well of having a field that's available all the time and it doesn't have to be rested. You can get 5 times as much use on an artificial field as you can on a grass field. And that means that students can stay on site at the high school playing. They don't have to go off site because the grass fields have to be rested. In our area where it rains a lot, the fields get torn up quickly and they can only be used an average of about 300 or 400 hours a year, where an artificial field can be used about 2,000 hours a year. Huge difference.
The Montgomery County Board of Elections is calling on all school-age students, grades 6 through 12, to serve as election day student aides during the 2012 presidential primary election. Students engage in civic participation and also receive student service learning credits. The program is available to all students, and those with bilingual and American Sign Language skills are encouraged to apply. For information, contact future.vote@montgomerycountymd.gov. Council President Valerie Ervin has been named one of Washington's top 100 women by Washingtonian Magazine. As the first African-American woman to serve as president of the council, President Ervin was cited for her leadership through one of the county's most difficult budgets and for taking on public employee unions.
I don't feel like I did anything by myself. This was a year for the council to step up as an institution, a respected and powerful institution in county government. We all made tough decisions together. Most of the votes were unanimous, and I'm just very, very thankful that someone out there thinks that I'm doing a great job, and I couldn't be more pleased.
When we come back, we will take you to the new Science Center at Montgomery College Rockville Campus and show you new pedestrian safety improvements. We'll be right back. Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. With balloons in the air, Montgomery College just opened the new Science Center at the Rockville campus. The green facility will serve the 1,100 science major students. Here's more.
Montgomery College recently officially dedicated the newest addition to the Rockville campus, the brand new Science Center.
Today, we are a major step closer to creating a cutting-edge, multi-building science, engineering, and math complex.
This is something that is important, but something that we need, something that is fundamental for Montgomery County, and we remind people that this is Montgomery County, which is the economic engine of the state of Maryland.
The jobs of the future are in the areas of science, technology, engineering, chemistry, physics, and geology, among others. And I am excited today for the students who will be using the state-of-the-art labs and facilities here.
At the conclusion of the formal dedication, guests mingled at a reception held in front of the building. Montgomery College has the largest engineering program of any community college in the United States, with more than 1,100 students enrolled in the engineering transfer program. With its 4-story atrium, new laboratories, recitation rooms, and faculty offices, The new 140,000 square foot instructional building provides much needed space for students increasingly seeking affordable, high quality programs in science, engineering, and mathematics programs. The college expects to achieve LEED Gold certification from the United States Green Building Council for its environmentally friendly design and construction.
The police department arrested a young man for a rape occurred in Olney. Here's Officer Rebecca Innocenti with an update on this incident. Officer?
That's correct, Lorna. On September 26th, detectives from the Major Crimes Division of the Montgomery County Police Department arrested a 15-year-old by the name of Elvic Omanga, who resides in Olney, for the sexual assault of a 22-year-old female that occurred on August 5th. On August 5th, 4th District officers were called to the area of Wagon Wheel Court in Olney at approximately 1:11 a.m. for the report of a sexual assault that just occurred. The female victim reported that as she was exiting her vehicle, the suspect grabbed her around the neck, forced her to a common area where he sexually assaulted her.
Now, how is he developed as a suspect in this case?
Well, that's a good question, Lorna. The suspect description provided by the victim was given to the media as well as to police officers. And a good police officer who knew her area quite well, she works in the Olney area, knew that this suspect, who we now know as Elvic Omanga, matched the description given in this case. A DNA sample was obtained from the suspect, and it was a match in this case.
Thank you, Officer Innocenti, for this update. The county's Department of Health and Human Services is looking for volunteers to assist sexual assault victims and their families. Interviews are currently being conducted for a mandatory training session in October. Volunteers provide 24-hour crisis counseling and companion services at Montgomery County hospitals and police stations for victims of rape and sexual assault. Volunteers must commit to serve for a full year. For more information, call 240-777-1355. County Executive Ike Leggett and County Council member Nancy Navarro joined community members to celebrate pedestrian and traffic safety improvements installed along Castle Boulevard from Briggs Cheney Road to Castle Terrace. The area has a significant transit ridership. 9 collisions had occurred over a 3-year period, including 2 pedestrian crashes.
We have a pedestrian initiative we started in 2007, and what that initiative does is to provide greater enforcement in terms of law enforcement, engineering so that we can engineer the roads better, and that's what you see at this particular section, and also education to inform people about pedestrian safety so that they are aware of what we are doing. So the 3 E's are engineering, enforcement, and education, and we started an initiative in 2007, and that initiative has significantly reduced the number of collisions and reduced pedestrian fatalities. And this road was a prime example of the kinds of work that we could do.
And there are more improvements on the way. The state and county have a partnership for the betterment of 10 intersections. Here's Tom Pogue with the transportation update.
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update for Montgomery County. MCDOT is helping to fund 10 intersection improvements on state roads recently begun by the Maryland State Highway Administration. The enhancements will jumpstart efforts to reduce traffic congestion at various bottlenecks and improve vehicular and pedestrian safety. State roads carry the heaviest traffic volumes in Montgomery County. The County Council made a contribution of $3.2 million, which pays for 50% of the design, land, and construction costs. The improvements will extend or add turning lanes, add bypass shoulders, or install new traffic signals or sidewalks. The locations include Maryland Route 355 at 118, 27 at Sweepstakes Road, 650 at Adelphi Road, 355 at East Middle Lane, 198 at Dino Road, 107 at Partnership Road, 118 at Wisteria Drive in Middlebrook, 182 at Norwood Road, 108 at Bowie Mill Road, and 185 Washington Street to Saul Road. For more information, visit the SHA's website at roads.maryland.gov. We're working to keep you moving.
When we come back, a Potomac elementary school has added something interesting to its curriculum. And the city of Rockville is looking for volunteer coaches. We'll be right back. Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. In Montgomery County, elementary school is not only about reading, writing, and math. At Wayside Elementary in Potomac, ongoing lessons about acceptance and empathy are also infused into the curriculum.
It's okay to be different. Everyone is different in a beautiful way.
Wayside Elementary School in Potomac kicks off SNAP, their special needs awareness program, with a series of student lessons and activities that aim to build empathy and foster understanding.
It's hands-on, definitely hands-on activity. They're going to go through simulations together, and they're going to rely on each other.
It's hard, right?
The students use wheelchairs, walkers, blindfolds, and communication devices to experience what living with a disability is like.
We have a set of parents who are really enthusiastic about sending the message of inclusion and acceptance.
There are many children here with visible special needs, but also with special needs that aren't so visible. And so these lessons are not just saying, you know, we need to embrace people with disabilities. It's saying that we should embrace all people, accept all of our differences, learn about all of our differences, and appreciate each other.
We have been on this journey for quite a few years, acknowledging our similarities and also our differences and accepting them as gifts.
I find ways in which to make everything happen. Everything's possible.
That's a key message from featured speaker Jeremy N.C. Newman, a personal trainer and motivational speaker. Newman became paralyzed from the waist down after a skydiving accident. He now shares his life story to help people see the benefits of interacting with others, regardless of their differences.
I'm committed to making a difference in children's lives, empowering them to make the choices that are right for them, that are productive in their own life. Just because I'm sitting down doesn't make me any different than you. We can still play games and do all the things that you do. I just use this equipment to move around.
It's hard because pushing it back and forth is just like tiring.
This is a lesson that is learned that they carry with them for life.
Interested in getting involved as a volunteer coach for the city of Rockville? Learn how you can make a difference in the life of a young person through sports. Rockville Elevens' Isaac Asarek covered the story.
Let's try not to have Frankenstein legs, as I like to call it, okay? Your knees should not be straight. Let's get our knees bent.
Today we're having a soccer coaches clinic for our youth soccer coaches. They're all volunteer coaches, and we have an expert in soccer named Jeff. He's currently the technical director at Potomac Soccer, and he's really just given all of our coaches an insight on practice drills and technique for the game, and just really helping our coaches kind of know and learn the game.
I think first and foremost with youth coaches, they need to make it fun. You know, I think when you look at our under 6 and under 8 coaches, what's important there is for those kids to enjoy themselves, while at the same time learning the correct techniques and developing a passion for the game, because we want them to continue to play the game. And then as they continue to develop and grow as players, certainly our training will change according to how they are developing. But at those young ages, it's really, really important to make it enjoyable, to make it fun, to make it challenging and rewarding for those kids.
I really think that someone would volunteer just to really make a difference in a kid's life. Most of our sports it's recreational, of course, and kids really just are coming out to learn the game and develop a love for the game. So a coach is really not only a volunteer coach, but a mentor, and we really appreciate the work that our volunteer coaches do, and we just are always looking for more, and they're very dedicated.
If sports is something in your heart and you love kids, no matter what type of attitudes or temperaments they have, and you're patient, just give everything you can to the kids. It's all about the kids. It's not about the adults anymore. The kids are the ones who's needed now. So anybody who wants to be a coach, make sure you do it from the heart and not for quote-unquote pay scale or a status quo for yourself. Just do it from the heart. Since I've been coaching for the city of Rockville for 23 years now, the most joy I get is once they become adults and say I'm in the store or something, here's a coach, and next thing I'm doing this, like, wow, hey, and that's the joy of it. You know, you get to see the kids as you grow and they become mature adults, and a lot of times what you do hear out of them is, coach, I'm doing what you're doing, coaching kids, and I mean, that's a great feeling right there.
Clarksburg High School was recognized this week by the council for winning the most recent Montgomery County Public Schools Sportsmanship Award. After every varsity athletic contest featuring the county's 25 high schools, participating schools are rated in various categories in sportsmanship. Clarksburg had 18 of their teams finish on the top, which led to its number rating in sportsmanship in the county.
I think this award just really enunciates how united we are at Clarksburg High School and how much spirit we do have. Although we're very young, we're very spirited, and I do believe that this award just shows how much we care about sports and how united we are as a sports and athletic high school.
In a short time, Clarksburg has established itself as a successful program on the field, but this is something off the field that's bigger than any championship that any of our teams could win.
And Wednesday, October 5th, is Walk to School Day. Thousands of students, parents, and community members throughout Montgomery County celebrate the simple act of walking and bicycling to school. About 30 schools participate in events designed to promote health, identify safer routes for walking, and improve air quality. Coming up, we take you to Olney and its farmers market, and remind youth about an important gathering where they can voice their opinions to county council. Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. 6 area chefs prepare their specialties at the Olney Farmers and Artists Market's annual Farm to Table Dinner, sponsored by the Sandy Spring Museum. The purpose of this market is to bring farmers from around Maryland to provide the county with the best farm fresh foods in the state.
Eating locally grown food, just like recycling, has become one of the essential things to do to help keep the environment green. The Olney's Farmers and Artists Market annual Farm to Table Dinner fundraiser helps promote the local sustainable food movement.
And all the farmers that are here, that are supply the foods, are from the Olney Farmers Market in Olney, and their contribution is very significant, I think. And then we brought 6 chefs that are very prominent in the Washington-Baltimore area, and they are going to do wonders with what I hope is this excellent food that we have.
This year's Farm to Table event was held at the McBride and Gill Falcon Ridge Farm. And while most farms are dissolving in Maryland and being sold off for housing, the McBride and Gill family are trying to be stewards of the land.
We bought the farm in 2000, and it was previously a corn and soybean farm, and had grown into brush. We had to clear it and bring up the fertility and start from scratch basically and build an orchard.
Aside from the health benefits of eating locally, farmers markets offer an economic benefit to the community. And that's why Maryland Senator Karen Montgomery is a huge advocate of the local farmers market.
The food here is always good, always local, as much as possible organic. All of these are efforts I support in the Maryland legislature.
Another important factor about eating healthy is how the food is prepared.
Today we are doing a braised beef short rib with mestiza sauce and raja peppers.
In addition to having local farmers and chefs at the event, Julie Peterson of American World Services introduced some flavor from Provence, France.
Well, I think Americans are discovering the versatility and the newness of the French rosé for the first time in the U.S. market.
Everyone left the table knowing a little bit more about the Olney's Farmers and Artists Market and promoting a local sustainable food movement.
Well, the Humane Society has extended the special on adopting black cats. Here's Kathy Stanhope ready to introduce a black female cat.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week, and I'm here with Liberia. She is a nice, sweet little black kitty. She's a good lap cat. She's about 10 years old. She's been given up. Her owner could no longer take care of her, and she really liked to go to a nice home, and we've extended the black cat special that we're having. So there'll be no fees if you come and adopt Liberia. You just have to license her, but no adoption fees. And she's just a nice lap cat. And remember, if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, the shelter can always use people who want to visit with the cats or want to take the dogs for a walk. And also, we're always looking for towels and blankets and that sort of thing. So if you have any cages that you don't know what to do with, remember to bring it down to the animal shelter. They always can use that. But Liberia here is a nice lap cat. I don't know if you can see her beautiful green eyes that she's got, but the green eyes and the black face is really, really nice. All right, remember we're having the special now on black cats, so don't let your luck run out. Come on down and adopt the lucky Liberia. Give us a call at the Humane Society at 240-773-5967 or visit us on the web at mchumane.org. And come on down and meet Liberia. I think you'll really like her, and you'll definitely go home with your new best friend.
The council will hold a teen town hall meeting on Wednesday, October 12th at 7:30 p.m. The meeting will be held at the council office building in Rockville, and young people of all ages are invited to come and let the council members know what matters most to you as a county resident. And that does it for County Report this week. Join us at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.
Montgomery College officially dedicated its new Rockville Campus Science Center with a ribbon-cutting ceremony on September 23rd. The new building provides much-needed 21st century labs and facilities for the college's fast-growing science, mathematics, and engineering programs. MC has received a major workforce grant from Kaiser Permanente of the Mid-Atlantic states to purchase instructional equipment for its nursing and allied health programs. The college is one of just 8 institutions to receive the grant. Support MC's Scholarship Fund. Join us for golf or tennis at the Montgomery College Foundation Annual Golf Classic on October 3rd at Woodmont Country Club. A silent auction and a chance to win a trip to the Lexus Champions for Charity National Championship will also be part of the fun. For more information about the endless possibilities at your community college, visit our website.